I want to talk a bit more about the housing that we need versus the housing that we're getting. So at the moment, builders put in for building sites of about 300 houses, 350, and then they give away 40 of those to social housing. Well, our need round here is for social housing because there's houses to buy. And there's not a lot of money for mortgages at the moment. There's a lot of people wanting to rent and there's a real shortage of houses to rent. The problem we've got in the city, they build a tower block with 300 flats and 200 parking spaces and no EV charging or anything like that. They put in a small play park for the tiddly peeps, and that's about all. And they make contributions to other stuff like parks. Now, round here, they build the 300 houses, 40 or so go for social housing. Then they have to put in all the statutory things. So this is a rural, semi-rural area next to a national park, and they still have to provide an orchard, allotments, a dog walking area or a suitable alternative natural green space, a sang or similar names. They are providing off-site art, on-site art, contribution towards the community centres and the schools, and that's pushing the housing costs up. Now, the amount of land they put aside for this sang is huge. So it's usually twice the size of the housing estate. Really, we could do with, so a site that might take 250, 300 houses, quite realistically could provide 600 social housing houses with a small park. Now, the small park should be just, enough for both the tiddly peeps to play and the teenagers to play. Not this massive dog walking area, because every development has a dog walking area, and we've got the forest, we've got the beach. Why are we wasting? So we to get the same amount of housing, we're getting rid of 2 farms, and that's just wrong. The development by my old house was it basically lost a farm for the sake of 300 houses and a care home, and it just seems completely irrational to carve up 3 farms when we only need 1. And also that the need is for social housing. To get 300 social housings, you've got to go and do about 6 or 7 developments. And in reality, we just need 1 set of low value fields. And that was the other thing. They gave up best and most valuable land, grade 3A farming land and above, when there was poor horse grazing land that would have been a better choice. The golf course would have been a better choice, but that's going to cause another row. But the reality is that we're losing 5 sites to provide the social housing that we need, which could have been provided on 1 site. So we need to have that discussion as well, to build a fairly compact housing estate with a park for the little people and a park for the teenagers. And the money that goes into all of this, there's also a maintenance cost of all of this suitable alternative natural green spaces and these orchards and these allotments. You're only providing 6 allotments. It's kind of, and about 12 trees on a little mini orchard. People, that same space could go in people's gardens as a bit of actually have to have their own private space to play in. Anyway, I've just seen this. development after development in this area, and the amount of land that is wasted. And the other thing, I mean, around here also, that we've got dockland, or land next to the sea. They're not making farmland again, and they're not making dockland again. And in fact, we've got DP World, the giant port, want to build on basically what's a nature reserve, and it's you're building houses on dockland, and then asking to take a natural area and build a dock. So the way we use land needs reviewing as well. I welcome your comments. I'm Tony, and News. Like and subscribe.